Okay, so you pour 3 gallons of water from your second floor window, which is 15 feet from the ground. We want to determine two things. How much potential energy in feet times pound force does the water lose? Also, how fast is the water traveling in feet per second just before impact? So let's first do this one. How much potential energy does the water lose? So potential energy would be mass times gravity times height. Now, we're not directly given mass, but we have 3 gallons. We could say that mass is equal to volume times density. So the volume is 3 gallons, and the density of water is 62.4 pound mass over feet cubed. This is the density of water. From here, we can convert feet cubed into gallons, because 1 feet cubed is 7.4805 gallons. So feet cubed cancels, gallons also cancel, and we just have pound mass. This would equal 25.03 pound mass. So now we know mass. Gravity we know, and the height we also know. So now we can actually solve for potential energy. So EP is equal to 25.03 pound mass times 32.174 feet divided by seconds squared times 15 feet. Now, if we were to use a calculator, we would get 12,079.73, but our units would be pound mass times feet squared divided by seconds squared. Now let's check the problem statement. We want our answer in feet times pound force, so we need to use a conversion. This is the conversion that we will use. So we will multiply this by a conversion factor. So 32.174 pound mass times feet divided by seconds squared is equal to 1 pound force. Now pound mass cancels, second squares cancels, and this feet is gone, and we take away 1 feet. So we get feet times pound force, which is what we want. Now in doing this calculation, we would get 375.4 feet times pound force. Now this is the answer to our first problem. And now we'll do the second one. How fast is the water traveling just before impact? So just before impact, the water hits the ground. Essentially, all the potential energy had been converted to kinetic energy. So we can say that kinetic energy is equal to potential energy. Kinetic energy, the formula is mass times velocity squared divided by 2. Potential energy is this. So this will equal 375.4 feet times pound force. We know mass was 25.03 pound mass. That is something we calculated in the first step. So now we just need to rearrange this and solve for U. So U would equal the square root of 2, this 2 right here, times 375.4. 375.4 feet times pound force divided by 25.03 pound mass. But now our units are also very weird, because velocity, we want something like feet per second, right? But here we have feet times pound force divided by pound mass. So we need to apply a conversion factor. And so let's do that. So U is equal to square root of what we have here. So 2 times 375.4 feet times pound force divided by 25.03 pound mass. Okay, so now we will use a conversion factor. We know that 1 pound force is equal to 32.174 pound mass times feet divided by seconds squared. Now let's check our units. Pound force cancels, pound mass cancels, feet times feet is feet squared divided by seconds squared. So unit wise, this is what we have. Feet squared divided by seconds squared. but we have a square root here. That means this would be feet per second. Using a calculator, we would get 31.07 feet per second. And this right here is the second and final answer.